So we'll survive in advance. I thought Natalie Achonwa's numbers were record-setting at Notre Dame, 20 and 20. It's a phenomenal accomplishment. Also tied the record for most double-doubles at Notre Dame. And but I thought Ariel Breaker was the player of the game. You know, she made so many big plays when we needed them. She got so many big rebound putbacks, made a couple jumpers. I mean, just totally above and beyond her call. She's one of our best defenders and rebounders, but she helped us on offense tonight, and I thought that was really, really instrumental in the win. And I also thought Madison Cable off the bench was huge game.
Thank you, Coach. We'll take questions. Kurt?
Coach, can you talk about that sequence where she hit that jumper and then blocked a shot by Smith, and that run you had late in the second half?
Yeah, she was all over the run. I mean, she did it at both ends of the floor. Just refused to lose, and played a lot more minutes than I had hoped she would have to. But she got us going at both ends of the floor. I think she gave us energy. She gave us the intensity we needed, and just, you know, she's so smart. She knew when to switch out, and did a great job. That was a key play right there. I thought that started the run.
Doug?
Hey, Coach. Doug Feinberg. I mean, you talked about just Natalie's game, but I mean, 20 and 20 was huge. It seemed like she got every big rebound for you early on, and I mean, they made a run at you early, and then she came back, I think, had 4 of the 8 when you were down 4 to make it 55-51. Just talk about what that means, what she's brought you this year and tonight especially. Well,
she's been big for us all year long, but I thought in the second half, I think she was maybe 4 for 5 from the field. She didn't miss much in the second half, and then we got down 4. We needed something. We were trying to go inside, especially when McDonald got in foul trouble. I thought that was important that we go inside, and she responded well.
Kurt?
Can you talk about the way you guys started off, and then how did you get things turned around to get that 10-0 run that gave you the lead in the first half?
I thought Michaela Mabry, when she hit that 3, that was a big part of the run that we really needed. We got out in transition a little bit, but we were just off. I think for a lot of the game, Kayla McBride just was off in the first half, and we didn't have our normal good rhythm. I thought the game was a track meet, and we didn't keep up at times. We really defensively had some major breakdowns at times, but overall, I thought we did finally rebound. I think when we had to, and it was a lot closer to halftime on the rebounding. So I thought we did a better job in the second half.
John?
Hey, John Altavilla, Hartford Current. Muffet, with the exception of UConn and Baylor, probably South Florida played Notre Dame at least probably as tough as anybody this season, the 2 games. Is there something about the matchups or the personnel that made that possible in your mind?
Yeah, I think anytime you make shots, you can beat anybody. I think that's the key for any team offensively. I mean, they made 10 threes. It was like playing Villanova. We just lost them for a second, and they hit a shot. We had our hands down for a second, they hit a shot. I think they're a great team. I really do. They have speed, great team speed. They push the ball well. McDonald's improved. I think she's big for them inside. They know their role. They got the right people shooting the ball, and they can shoot themselves in or out. Yesterday they couldn't make a shot. They saved them all up for today, I guess, and they really played well. I think they're a great team.
Any questions for our players? Doug?
Sky, can you talk for a second about Natalie's game? And Coach said before you guys came in that it's sort of like been survive in advance now. Is that kind of the mentality going forward, since you've been through a lot of these, that now it's just about getting wins and not really about if they're pretty or not, or if they go well?
Natalie's been doing a great job for us. She's a great player. Like Coach said, we was trying to get the ball inside to her. She has been great at just moving without the ball, and she knows her spots, and she picks and chooses them well. She did a good job at the free throw line, getting there, and really made the big rebounds when we needed them. Yeah. And, every game is an elimination game, so, as long as we're winning.
In the back.
Natalie, how physical was tonight's game under the boards? Like, you had 20 rebounds, but did you have to work to get those?
Yeah, definitely. I think, especially when a team's quick and their guards come down and rebound like that too. I think that I felt like sometimes I was boxing out multiple people, and they're aggressive and they attack the rebound. So I was never given any. I think I worked for them. And like you saw, a couple I turned over, so it was definitely it was a battle for everyone.
Natalie, can you talk about what turned around for you in the second half in terms of the shooting?
The first half, I think I was trying to force too much. I think when I came back through me a ball and I could have just shot the jumper, and I think I traveled or something like that. So I think second half I just worked before I got the ball, and then so a lot of it was just catch and shoot. Guards did a great job of finding me off of some of our plays and just pounded it inside.
Ladies, David Siegel from Hoop Feed, whichever of you would like to answer. You look at Louisville coming up next, and they're very similar in the fact that Hammond played strong inside and had a double-double, and then they've got Schimmel, who can be a high-scoring guard in addition to being able to distribute. How do you prepare for a mirror image type of game?
I think it's just focusing on what we do in a shoot-around and focusing on our personnel and the time we put in before the game. I think if we can transfer over from the tip, I think that's where it starts. We were definitely aggressive, but sometimes it felt like today we were almost aggressive but not smart. I think we were running at people that aren't shooters and leaving wide-open shooters. So I think it's as long as we stick to our personnel and what we put in, the time we put in before the game, I think we'll be all right.
David?
Coach, one last question for you. Did the uniform stay or did it go after this game?
Yeah, it's a team vote. I get no say in that. I'm whatever they want to do, I'm good with.
One
It
last
could be
question.
interesting, though. I think Louisville has the same uniform, and so it could be adjusting the TV sets tomorrow when they see that coming.
I've got one last question over on the left for John.
You know, I think you saw it with football last year when they came out with all those crazy things, and Adidas wanted to get something out that was different and eye-catching. And I like the color, the lime green. I like that part of it. I think it definitely makes a statement. I think they're trying to get on the cutting edge. And I saw a couple of tweets from recruits, because we're not even recruiting, but some good players just saying, wow, you know, love the look of there's a picture of all 5 teams, I think, in the New York Times. And, you know, some people like them. So.